Algebraic representations of transformation. When we're adding to x, it looks like x plus the whatever we're adding, and the y stays the same. If we're subtracting from x, it's going to be x minus the value you're subtracting, and the y stays the same. Now, if we are adding to the y, the x stays the same. The y goes up by how much you're adding. If you're subtracting from y, the x stays the same, and y minus whatever we're subtracting. If we're reflecting over the x-axis, the x stays the same, and we take the opposite of y. If we're reflecting over the y-axis, we take the opposite of x, and the y stays the same. Now, rotations. If we're rotating 90 degrees, we switch the y and the x. So it's going to be y and a opposite of x. If we're doing 90 degrees counterclockwise, we are switching, and it's going to be the opposite of y and x. When we rotate 180 degrees, there is no switching. It's just the opposite of x and the opposite of y. Okay, these are the rules for translations, reflections, and rotations. Let's look at some examples. So a rectangle has vertices 0, -2, 0, 3, 3, -2, and 3, 3. What are the coordinates of the vertices after the image has been translated? To the left 6 and down 3. Okay, so we are going to the left 6 and down 3. Alright, so let's take a look at these ordered pairs. We got the ordered pair xy, and then we are going to do -6 and y -3. Okay, the first ordered pair is 0, -2. Well, that's going to be -6, -5. The next ordered pair is 0, 3. 0, 3 is going to be -6, and 3 minus 3 is 0. Alright, the next ordered pair is 3, -2. Okay, it is going to be -3 and -5. Alright, the last ordered pair is 3, 3. It is going to be -3 and 0. Alright. That's with translation. So this is a translation. Let's take a look at number 2. Triangle ABC has vertices -2, 6, 0, 5, 3, 1. Find the vertices of triangle ABC after reflection across the x-axis. When you're reflecting across the x-axis, the x stays the same. So let's take a look at this. We got xy. The x stays the same. And we're going to take the opposite of y. So A is going to be -2, 6. A prime is going to be -2, -6. Alright, B is 0, 5. So B prime is going to be 0, -5. C is going to be 3, negative 1. C prime is going to be 3, 1. All right. So if we write that, this is a reflection. A prime is negative 2, negative 6. B prime is 0, negative 5. C prime is 3, 1. Okay, number 3, a triangle has vertices negative 2, negative 4, 1, 5, and 2, 2. What are the coordinates of the vertices of the image after the triangle is rotated 90 degrees clockwise? Okay, so when we're doing 90 degrees clockwise, remember that our it's going to switch, and we're going to take the opposite of y. So we're going to have y negative, or opposite of y, x. All right, so we have J, K, and L. So J is negative 2, negative 4. So the opposite, or J prime, is 2. I'm sorry, did that wrong. We got to take the opposite of y, so it's 4, negative 2. All right, K is 1, 5. So the opposite of y is negative 5, 1. L is 2, 2. So we're doing L prime. We have negative 2, the opposite of y, and then x, negative 2, 2. All right, so we have J prime is 4, negative 2. K prime is negative 5, 1. And L prime is negative 2, 2. Triangle LMN is L at 1, negative 1, and M at 2, 3. Triangle L prime, N prime, N prime has L prime at negative 1, negative 1, M prime at 3, negative 2, and N prime at negative 3, 0. What are the coordinates of N? So we don't know the transformation yet. So we'll call this XY. So, but we do know L, M, and N. I'm sorry, just L and M. L is 1, negative 1. M is 2, 3. We don't know N. That's what we're trying to figure out. We don't know the transformation, but we do know the prime. So we have L prime, which is negative 1, negative 1. We have M prime, which is 3, negative 2. And we have N prime, which is negative 3, 0. Okay, it looks like there's a switch. So the X and the Y are switching. So we know it's some type of rotation. So we know it's a rotation. Okay, and so we have switched this here. And we took the opposite of X. All right, so the opposite of X and a switch. That is going to be a 90 degrees clockwise. All right, so if we switch it, 0 is going to come first. And you can't take the opposite of 0 because 0 is neutral. And then it's just going to be -3. So we're looking at the ordered pair 0, -3. All right, flip it to the back side. Okay, on the back side, this is the original, and we want to go to the new image. All right, so the y's have stayed the same, and the x's are doing the opposite. So we have opposite x and y stays the same. That's going to be a reflection, and it's going to be a reflection over the y-axis. Okay, and you can use your rules on the front of the paper to help you. Okay, this is a switch. So we are switching, and it looks like it's an opposite y. So we have an opposite y. And we switch. So it's going to be a rotation. And after we rotate it, it's going to be rotating 90 degrees counterclockwise. All right, we have a 4 and an 8. The 3's are the same, so the x's are the same. So we have a same x. But something's happening to the y. It appears that it's going up by 4. So y plus 4. So this is a translation. And it's translating 4 up. All right. It looks like we have a switch. So well, no, not a switch. No, that's not it. Oh, okay. It looks like they're both the opposite. So the opposite of 1 is -1. The opposite of 2 is -2. The opposite of 2 is -2 is 2. So this is opposite x and opposite y. This is a rotation 180 degrees. So rotation 180 degrees. Okay, so we have same x and we have the opposite of y. So we have same x, opposite y. That's going to be a reflection over the x-axis. All right, let's take a look at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to translate this 2 units up. So we are going to add to the y. That means all the x's are going to stay the same. So -1 stays the same. -4 plus 2 is -2. B prime. The 5 is going to stay the same. 1 plus 2 is 3. All right, C prime. We have 5 stays the same. -4 plus 2 is going to get me -2. All right, we're going to rotate it clockwise, 90 degrees clockwise. So we're going to have the opposite x, and we're going to switch it. All right, so A prime is going to be 2, -6. B prime is going to be 2, 4. C prime is going to be -4, +1. All right, then we have a rotation. That's an opposite x and an opposite y.